everyone, greetings for the day. Today, I am grateful to have this opportunity of being a speaker at this manufacturing summit. So, we at Simtrax accelerate digital transformation with intelligent automation. The presentation flow would be, we would be discussing our company profile, our offerings and benefits, followed by solution architecture and demonstration. Then we will look into some use cases and testimonials from our customers. To start with, we create and implement digital document solutions to turn enterprises fully digital and EDI ready. Our USP is we provide crafted, tailor-made and template-based solutions. We have a proven expertise in this digital transformation domain for over 33 plus years now with a customer base of more than 3,000 companies. Our global presence is we are headquartered out of LA, having multiple offices in different countries. In India, we operate out of Mumbai and Pune. Moving on, we are technology partners with SAP, IBM and Microsoft. This is our customer base. So, we are catering to customers like Autoliv, Denso, Kevin Care, Voltas, etc. in the manufacturing segment. When we talk about the non-manufacturing segment, we have customers like HSBC, Ricola, Pfizer, Himalaya, etc. Here, I would like to highlight the fact that our solution is useful across all the industries. Now, there are various challenges that industries face like humor errors, etc., which result in increased time and manual efforts, which cause delayed decision making and increase overall expenditure. Having stated the problem statement, I would like to introduce our automation solution, which is called Compleo Hybrid. It is a one-stop solution for all your document management needs. Our solution is compatible with every ERP using certified connectors for SAP and IBM ERPs and using secure APIs for other ERPs. It is a template-based solution with an easy-to-use drag-and-drop interface. No programming efforts are required and hence our solution is implemented very quickly. To highlight major benefits of our Compleo Hybrid, there is total document traceability, audit compliance, there is overall reduced total cost of ownership and the ROIs are seen very quick. At this point, I would like to mention that our solution is suitable across all the departments in an organization, starting with sales wherein processes like GRN entry etc. can be automated. When we talk about the finance and human resource department, documents like invoices, credit notes, form 16 etc. can be digitally signed. When we go to the distribution department, delivery notes etc. can be digitized. Now, this is not a comprehensive list, but few of the many uses of our Compleo. At this point, I would like to mention some statistics from an annual survey which was conducted by Deloitte. It says that implementing intelligent process automation has improved productivity by 86%. The TAT is reduced in days and not in months. There is 100% reduction in errors, followed by 59% reduction in cost. When we talk about compliance, it was improved by 92% and the customer satisfaction by 95%. Additionally, accuracy got improved by 90% and the ROIs are seen in around 7 to 8 months. Further, we will look into some solution demonstration and architecture for the procure to pay process, which is inclusive of the purchase requisition demonstration, the RFQ process. Further, the purchase order will be created. Once the invoice is received and the shipment is accepted, the GRN is automatically created, post which the three-way matching is due, such that the accounts payable is entirely automated. To start with, we are going to have a look at the schema of the purchase requisition, wherein an ERP user raises a purchase requisition in their ERP system. It is captured into our solution when the purchase requisition is printed, which is further sent to the designated authority for his or her approval. Now, let's have a look at the solution demonstration. For reference, we have set up this demo in SAP. Using transaction code ME51N, we will enter some dummy details for purchase requisition like item, material. There is some short text, quantity, unit, delivery date, plant code, etc. We are going to save these purchase requisition details in SAP and the purchase requisition number is raised. Now, to print this purchase requisition, we will enter another transaction code. This is the standard SAP screen that you are viewing. We enter the purchase requisition number here and execute. We go to the print tab, enter the virtual printer's name and give the print time as immediately and execute. Now, the spool is generated and the designated authority receives an email with a link wherein he or she can approve the purchase requisition. Now this would be an interface of our Compio reviewer when he could check for the details of the PR. He will approve the document, and in case there is any error, he could reject the purchase requisition. The next in line would be the RFQ automation. Now post the purchase requisition is raised, our Compio sends RFQ template to multiple vendors. Once we receive quotations from each vendor, our system compiles these quotations into Excel file such that the best quotation could be selected. Let us quickly have a look at the demonstration for this RFQ automation. Again, this demo is set up in SAP for reference. It is tweaked based upon the ERP being used. This is the interface wherein we will be entering vendor details. We could enter details like name, email ID, etc. Now these attributes could be customized as per the customer demands. For reference, we will be selecting 2 vendors and we enter these details. We go to next and upload the RFQ template from our system. Once we upload the RFQ system, the vendors will receive the email with the RFQ template wherein they could enter their quotation and our system will receive them. They will have an email link like this. They will be able to open the RFQ template. Again, the values on the right side could be customized as per the demand. Now we have details like quantity, unit price, line extension, and likewise for various SKUs. Once the vendor enters all these details like quantity, unit price, tax rate, the total tax amount, and the total amount which is payable, they could submit this quotation. So when they click on OK, they get a message if they want to validate this quotation. Once it is submitted, it is fetched into our Compio. In the similar fashion, multiple vendors would be entering the quotation details which are further received into our system. In the similar way, here is the same RFQ template. He will enter details for multiple SKUs. Again, this is the RFQ template we have created for reference. This could be changed as per the customer demand. Again, this would be validated and this quotation is submitted. Once we have all these quotations, our system compiles these quotations in an XML format for a comparative analysis such that the best quotation could be selected, and further the purchase order could be sent to the selected vendor. Moving on, here we will be discussing a process automation. For example, purchase order to sales order creation. Now purchase order to sales order is a part of order to cash process, and likewise any kind of business process in an organization could be automated using our Compio. So on the left hand side you can see 3 different customers A, B and C who will be integrating with our system using APIs, web gateway and Windows gateway. Once we receive the purchase order in our system, our engine will read the purchase order data using the power of AIML, which enables our engine to read the data in any purchase order format. That could be in landscape mode, vertical mode, it could be a scanned image, a tilted or crumpled image, scanned copies, etc. Once we read the required data, further the sales order is created in SAP using the certified connector and in other ERPs using APIs. Let us have a look at the demonstration for this process automation. Now this is the interface for our web gateway. It is a login based portal. Now here you can see multiple tabs like invoice to GRN, e-invoice, GRN, PR to PO, etc. Multiple processes could be automated using this gateway. On the bottom side, we could check for the status of these files. Let us have a look at the preview of the purchase orders. Now this is a purchase order in landscape mode. Here is an incorrect purchase order, one in vertical form. This is a scanned image of a purchase order. This is a tilted and crumpled image. All of this will be processed using our web gateway. From the PO to SO tab, I'll upload these files by browsing it from my system. I'll select multiple purchase orders such that the sales order will be subsequently created. I will upload this purchase order, and like I said, on the bottom side of this portal, we can track for the status of these files. Almost in real time, the status gets changed to processed, and now we have configured an email ID wherein we receive the sales order details. The values in the mailbox could be customized. To check for these sales order details in SAP, we will copy the sales order number from here, go to our standard SAP screen, and using the transaction code VA03, we enter the sales order number and execute. Now we can check the sales order details like material, order quantity, and all of this would be in line with the purchase order. So this would be a demo for purchase order. And for the purchase order that was incorrect, the sales order is not created and we receive the error message in a mail. Moving on, this is an architectural diagram for the entire procure to pay cycle, which starts with raising a purchase requisition. Once it is reviewed and approved, The RFQ is sent, we receive multiple quotations from vendors, it is compiled and the best quotation is selected. The purchase order is created in ERP, the purchase order is sent to the vendor. Once he sends us the invoice and the shipment is received, the GRN is automatically created, post which the three-way matching is done. When the designated authority approves the three-way matching, in the background Miro process is done and the invoice can be finally booked for payments. So this would be a demonstration wherein we have seen their purchase order. Now the GRN is created, we can check the GRN details in SAP using the transaction code ME23N. Here we can check all these GRN details, post which the three-way matching is done. The designated authority gets a email with a link wherein he gets the clubbed file with the purchase order, invoice and GRN. If no discrepancy is found, he can ink his signature using typing, drawing or uploading. Once he signs the document, the three-way matching is done, the Miro is done, and to check the Miro details, we enter the transaction code MIR5 and the invoice can be booked for payments, such that the accounts payable is entirely automated. At this point, I would like to mention few customers who are using our process automation solution, starting with Tata Chemicals, Himalaya, Kevin Care, amongst others. Another prominent offering that we have is a digital signature, wherein an ERP user prints a document in ERP, it is fetched into our solution, we apply predefined templates. Now our solution is compatible with all approaches of digital signature using a PFX file or HSM for the central signature or USB token for a dongle based signature. The signature is applied and further distributed. Our distribution channel is inclusive of but not limited to email to respective parties. We could archive it to any DMS or cloud repositories, etc. Few customers who are using our digital signature feature are Tata BlueScope Steel, Greenco, RSP amongst others. At this point, I would like to take you through a use case for Asian Paints, wherein we have implemented a digital signature solution. Now, the former situation at Asian Paints was they had SAP implemented along with an HSM. Now, they had to connect their HSM with Adobe Lifecycle Designer via ABAP to get the signature. The problem they were facing was the signature validity issue. Now, when they used to share the signed document, the green tick on the signature used to disappear. As an implication, there was increased programming cost and delay in deliverables. The solution offered by Simtrax is an end-to-end digital signature solution. Now they get valid signature and the remote printing is done in real time. Another use case for Asian Paints is wherein we have implemented an EDI platform. The SAP user prints a document in their SAP, our supervisor applies the digital signature which is converted into a required hexadecimal format and send it to their buyer, which is Hyundai Motors, as an encrypted file. Another use case is for Tata Chemicals, wherein they used to sign their documents manually, which resulted in printing of duplicates or triplicates, which again caused time delay and a lot of stationery was used. Apart from this, they used to punch in their purchase orders manually. After using Complio, their documents are captured directly from SAP. Further, the digital signature is applied using USB token in real time. Also, their purchase order to sales order process is done in real time. The benefits that they got is their various checkpoints get multiple copies of signed files such that the dispatch of goods is faster. A testimonial from Mr. Raviraj Gurav is there on the screen. Moving on, let us quickly go through some numbers of ROI. The number of purchase orders per month for Tata Chemicals was 500 and the average time taken to punch in per purchase order was around 120 minutes, as they had to perform various validation checks manually. When we extrapolate this data, around 1500 man days just go in punching purchase orders. Now this is just one business process that we are talking about. We can do the math for the rest of the manual processes. Now all of this is done in real time. When we talk about digital signature, on an average 2 minutes are taken to sign the file and send it to the gate for dispatch of goods, which cause an average delay of 2 to 4 hours. Now this is done in real time and the ROIs were seen in 5 months. Another crucial process for auto ancillaries is ASN creation, wherein Complio is useful. Now the printed invoice from the ERP is captured into our module, which is sent as a JSON file to the auto ancillaries like Tata Motors, Hyundai Motors, etc. They send us back the JSON along with the ASN number, which is converted into a PDF along with a digital signature and further emailed to the certain parties. Our other offerings include signature and workflow solution, e-invoicing solution, etc. You can have a look at few testimonials from our customer. So Mr. R. Loganathan, who is DGM IT Kevin Care, says, Complio has been very helpful in automatic processes which were manual, thus increasing efficiency and reducing errors. To wrap this presentation up, I would like to mention few reasons why you should choose us for your automation journey. We have certified connectors for SAP and IBM and secure API integration for other ERPs. We are a one-stop solution for all your document management needs. No programming efforts are required and hence our solution is implemented very quickly. For further details, you can contact on the details below mentioned on the screen. Thank you for your time and attention. Have a good day.